Hey, what's up YouTube? What's going on? Just wanted to make this video today to share with you guys a quick tip for improving your performance and reducing the risk of injury when it comes to working out in the gym or doing a specific activity or maybe even engaging in a sporting event or activity that you may be involved in. So this tip revolves around what your training capacity is like and what you're doing leading up to that training event or to that specific activity. So when I'm referring to training capacity, what I'm referring to is basically your performance on a scale from, let's say, 0 to 100 at what you can train at. And so 100 being your max effort, you're at your best, 0 being you're at your worst, and essentially you've maybe sustained an injury at 0. Anyways, point being is that when we have the scale from 0 to 100, now if we take a 24-hour training day cycle, and if we were to take that training day cycle and if we were to schedule our workout at some point in the day, let's say maybe it's midday around 3 or 4 o'clock, what is an individual's training capacity as they wake up and move on along throughout the day leading up to that event? So that training capacity can be decreased if one is engaging in multiple activities prior to that training event, that exercise session, or that sporting activity that they're involved in. So to kind of break things down, one would essentially start with sleep. Now we can start with sleep. So if we look at our 24-hour day cycle, we're sleeping for maybe, let's say, about 8 to 10 hours per se. Now if we're sleeping for about 8 to 10 hours, we have to identify, is our sleep good or is it poor? The reason being because if it's good or if it's poor, it's going to directly influence our performance and our training capacity when it comes to that event. So if our sleep is poor, it's going to be more likely that our performance is going to be poor as well when it comes to that workout session or sporting event. Whereas on the other hand, if our sleep is good, we may be in a better position to maybe set a new personal record or maybe just perform better in whatever activity we're doing. Now after sleep, one will then have to look at what activities are they doing when they wake up and then leading up to that training event. So is an individual engaging in prolonged sitting, prolonged standing, whether that's with regards to school or maybe work, maybe they're working at a desk job or whatnot, which requires them to sit for a long period of time, or maybe they're at a standing desk where they're required to just stand and do work at a computer. Or maybe they're just doing maybe yard work, maybe gardening, or maybe they're in a job that requires them to move around a lot and pick up things. Whatever the case may be, all these activities are going to specifically influence our training capacity. So the more activities we're going to perform, the more that our training capacity is going to decline. And if our training capacity declines, and when it comes to our workout specifically, if we're doing maybe max effort lifts, the risk of injury is going to significantly shoot up, and that performance or level of performance is going to shoot down as well because we've already used some of our capacity. We've already accumulated fatigue. We've already accumulated stress to our joints, our ligaments, and our tendons. So we've already kind of used up some of that training capacity for that workout. And essentially, if one's looking to get the best or the most efficient workout, we want to conserve that training capacity as best as possible. So what I'm trying to kind of explain to you guys is that when it comes to planning your workouts, and when it comes to doing activities prior to, maybe you're working some sort of day job or you're working some sort of job or you're just moving around a lot, maybe you're playing some pickup game of basketball, try to schedule your workouts accordingly and try to minimize a lot of those activities that are going to accumulate stress before your workout if you're looking to get the most out of your workout. Now, the more training capacity that you can conserve throughout the day, the more efficient your workout will be, the higher performance will likely be, and also the less likely an injury will occur, which is what one essentially would want. And this is especially important for someone with a lower back injury or maybe any injury for that matter. So a lot of people that work jobs that require them to sit or stand for long periods of time, a lot of stress will be built up in the lower back. And so people with lower back injuries, as that stress builds up, and if they're going into the gym to maybe deadlift, do squats, or maybe just work out and do other activities, we've already accumulated all the stress. Now we're accumulating a lot more stress. And if we're looking to maybe set personal records, maybe on PRs, on deadlifts or squats, maybe if you're into powerlifting. Now, it doesn't have to be powerlifting. This could just maybe be a recreational lifter, for instance, or maybe someone that's just involved in maybe pick up hockey or pick up basketball, whatever the case may be. The point is that as all that stress accumulates and then we carry over to that activity, that risk of injury will go up, performance will essentially or likely go down, and it's essentially what we want to avoid or at least minimize. So the whole point of this video, guys, is to try your best to conserve your training capacity before your workout or before your sporting activity. Because if you can do that, you're more likely to reduce the risk of injury and you're more likely to increase your performance. So that's just my tip for you guys. And this is especially important for people with a previous history of lower back injuries or maybe any other type of injury for that matter, whether it's maybe arthritis, maybe you have disc issues, maybe you have knee problems, shoulder problems, whatever the case may be. So that's all I wanted to kind of address in today's video. I hope you guys find this tip helpful. And if you guys find this tip helpful, I would love to hear your thoughts with regards to this. And if there's any kind of specific topics, videos you want me to address or do a video on, please leave a comment below with regards to that, and I'll be happy to look into that and possibly address that topic in a future video for you. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, take care.